Spartans, what is your profession?
Hello my brothers and sisters of the Order, welcome back to the Order. I'm Celtic Templar, and yes y'all, today we are actually finally doing a how-to video on how to armor up as the said Spartan Hoplite. Now, I want to put this out here, the Spartan Hoplite is probably one of my favorite out of the Hoplites type area, unless we're also counting the Carthaginian Hoplite, which is slightly different. Now, I want to put this out here, y'all. I had to do a little bit more research than I had to, and in such, there are many theories that some people project on what the Spartans would have looked like, and what their arms and armor would have been. However, I pretty much went with the same type of design that they were normally stated to have actually been able to have used, especially during the major wars they had with other mainland Greece, especially after the infamous Battle of Thermopylae. And in fact, this is kind of just like the Battle of Thermopylae. Keep in mind though, I do not have a red tunic because of the fact it's not easy trying to find a crimson red dye for summer and such, or whatever type of weather. And also keep in mind, this is August, and in such, I'm probably going to sweat a lot more, seeing as though it just stopped raining from yesterday. So, due to the fact, we have to understand that this is not going to end well. And I don't know if y'all saw my recent video on the medieval mail armor and such, but I was sweating a lot from that, and I was in AC. So I'm going to be walking out there, and we're going to see how much different the armor in comparison is, if it's breathable or not. But if any of y'all are wondering if I'm wearing any pants, no, I'm not, but I will. But pretty much I'm going to be wearing shortened underwear, just so that way my, what is not going to be showing. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you all like this video as much as I did trying to put it in. Anyways, guys, get right into it, and I'll see y'all very soon. Well, y'all, wasn't that fascinating? Now, I have to put this out here. While I was moving and all that in that said armor, I was somewhat sweating. However, due to the fact that the armor I was wearing was light enough, it was perfect for me to wear. Now, in such, the armor and all that is a lot different than what we understand. And in such, the tunic, with the fact is, I wasn't wearing any pants, and pretty much that actually kept to the form, keeping me completely insulated with the cool breezes and such. And while moving, I felt as though it was actually kind of hard to hold onto the thing, which this is why the Spartan Hoplites were known as the heavy military, the heavy infantry on the battlefield. So pretty much very soon we will be doing other hoplites, such as maybe I'll even do other Greek hoplites like the Athenian hoplites and such, and also maybe the Carthaginian and even Roman. If now y'all know, Rome did have hoplites of their own. It's a little complicated, I know, but that's actually what we have to understand. Now, I do have to put this out here, y'all. While doing this video, it was very fun at doing it. Problem is, it was very hot outside, and we could see why the armor had to change from the Bronze Age cuirass to a more, well, Greek flannel thorax. And in fact, I was wearing bronze armor the entirety, I'd probably be sweating a lot more than I should have. Now, and though I do have to put this out here, this is not the common Spartan look. The most common Spartans would have actually worn hardly any armor at all. So probably next video might have to be the common Spartan hoplite. But it's just a thought. Now, I do have other ideas for the hoplites. If any of you wanted me to do them, please be my guest. Now, I do have to put this out here. All the armor that I bought, I will leave links down below where you can get this armor yourself. The greaves were from allbeststuff.com. The flannel thorax I got from I think it was from Cult of Athena, from Lords of Battles. And the helmet was from Topeka, and the shield was from sday.com. And the two spears were also from Cult of Athena, and I believe they were from Arms and Armor, both of them were. And the sword, the very short sword, was actually from Windlass. So, yeah, I'll leave links down below, and as well the videos down below if any of y'all want to see them. As well, I'll leave pretty much any type of information y'all need to know about these type of guys down in the description down below, and anything like you want to actually talk about. But you can understand that when it came down to history, these guys were pretty much one of the amazing badasses in history. So many of you might also wonder, Templar, how did it feel running in that armor? Well, one, it was heavy, but not that difficult. While running, and especially while I did it so, I actually felt as though it was a lot easier on me. Problem was the shield. The shield was the problem. In fact, I had to have the shield right on my shoulder just to make sure I could easily carry it. This is why, when it came to the Greek-style military formations, they had to hold formation. However, it's a lot more difficult when you're doing this in one-on-one. For example, if I was a Greek hoplite, this is going to probably kill me, because if I'm all alone and I'm separated from the rest of my group, guess what? I got to fight to the death, in which they were known to have done so. And in such, they sometimes when it came out to sporadic one-on-one fighting, Greek-style warfare was a lot different. However, Spartans were a lot different because they used a short sword, meaning they pressed up and they stabbed to the exposed region of the body. While, say, an Athenian hoplite would probably have a Xephos sword, or even a falcata or kopes, whatever you want to pronounce it as. And in such, it would be mostly meant for cutting in that type of close formation. Or as well, he might not even be able to hit him. So, the Spartan probably might win this fight entirely against an Athenian. But I do want to put this out here. When it came to the conflicts of the Peloponnesian Wars, we had to understand that the arms and armor entirely were different. Now, I do love the fact that from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, for example, they actually did try their best at trying to make sure the armor looked historical enough that way we can understand what they would have looked like. which I do like that. So, yeah. Though I do have to put this out here, they did not include a Spartan short sword because I was always wanting to give my guy a Spartan short sword in the entire thing. So, yeah. But another thing I do have to put this out here, y'all, when it comes down to the arms and armor we're going to be doing for hoplites, let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas. And also, if any of y'all have any other how-to video ideas, let me know in the comments below. Word of warning, if any of y'all have anything that's related to crusading periods in which I had to wear the heavy male habajon again, here's the thing. We're going to have to wait till winter time because, one, it's August right now in Texas, and that is this heat wave blasting me. So, yeah, it's going to be a while until we can get to that. I know, I apologize, because I was hoping to do the the late Dark Age Welsh Warriors, probably hopefully soon, in which actually came from a comment from one of my viewers from Australia. And in such, he wants me to do that. In such, I do actually agree with him, because I do have shared Welsh ancestry. And in such, I do want to actually do that one also. I do have to look up research for the arms and armor that they would have used. Which, unfortunately, a lot of times I end up going to what they call mixed site reviews, meaning they give me faulty information. In other words, sometimes they give me correct information on one site, then they give me another. And as well, yes, I have looked at read books that do give me a good description. In fact, I pretty much read the whole arsenal of books that are right behind me. But the problem is, it's reading through it all and such is, well, kind of hard, trying to find if this information on this type of item and equipment was said used. For example, sometimes it doesn't get that very vague, in which it just says a throwing of a stone, and does that mean that they wore a sling or something? I don't know. In fact, that's very hard to explain. However, if any of y'all have not seen Terry Shepard's series on the Spartan Hoplites and such, I will leave a link at the very end of this so we all can see it. Anyways, guys, hopefully you'll like this videos, and as well check out our playlist on this. And also let me know in the comments below if any of y'all have any ideas related to this type of subject and such, either for a how-to video or in that of the case of being related to, well, say, the Spartan Hoplite or how-to videos. And in such, we will hopefully get right down to hopefully a couple of others, maybe even the early Dark Age Welsh, maybe the late Dark Age Welsh, and hopefully soon the Normans from the Conquest during the time of the Battle of Hastings. Because I am hopefully getting a shield soon, so yeah. Now, it's gonna be a kite shield, but a Norman kite shield, because this one is the Crusader type, as you see right here. So, let's just keep our fingers crossed that it gets here before October. Anyways, guys, hopefully you like this video, like and subscribe, and also click that bell button for notifications. Also, check us out on Facebook, that way y'all can see more content, that of which we are going to be explaining very soon. Anyways, guys, it's been Celtic Templar. Hopefully we see y'all in the next one.